College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defense. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleeve, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
With the catch, it's Jordan. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fox. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged on the outside. It's Fowler. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That quarterback put his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the jet motion. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Trojans. And they strike first. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to pass. It's Fox. The screen. He's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Wants to go up top. quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. They got it. It's blocked.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Zings it complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was...
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. Just keeps moving. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Smith. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Looking for room. It's Wormley.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to throw, it's Fox. That's reeled in. It's Wormley. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, his head is spinning.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had the...
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
From the gun, give on the inside. There he goes. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fowler. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab behind the line. It's Wormley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wormley. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll throw on 3rd down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
He'll put toe together and get this 2nd half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance. Yeah,
Nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense...
Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Baylor! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the back. Finding an escape route. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Find some fresh air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. The throw to the outside is complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Going to take a shot on second and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient. He's such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught over the middle. It's Wormley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Fox. Finds his man. It's Wormley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking deep. Breaks it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll try to sneak it. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
Got it in the middle. It's Hardy.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field.
Touchdown, Trojan! And the pummeling has started. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw on 1st down, using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Back to throw, it's Fox. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Let's go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Dalton. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there.